Hi, my name is Stefan Coleman. Today I'd like to speak with you about the Chapter 7 bankruptcy process from start to finish. Again, I've mentioned this many times before, but I just like to say it again. The Chapter 7 bankruptcy process is a very clean and it's a very quick process. A person can be in and out of the process in literally a matter of months, and a good bankruptcy lawyer will make this process as painless and as quick as possible. That's really should be one of the goals of the bankruptcy lawyer. Okay, so what is the first step in this process? Well, it really begins with calling your lawyer and having that initial consultation. It's very important at this point in time to give your bankruptcy lawyer an honest and an accurate picture of your financial situation at this point in time. This will give the bankruptcy lawyer a snapshot of your financial situation, and at this point in time he'll be able to determine whether you qualify for bankruptcy, and he should go over at this point in time the advantages and disadvantages of filing for bankruptcy at this time. If you conclude that filing for a Chapter 7 bankruptcy is the best option for you and you want to proceed further, so there are a few things that you need to do in order to file that bankruptcy petition and really get the process going. The first thing you need to do is you need to complete a credit counseling requirement. This is a requirement that the bankruptcy courts do require. It's not a huge hurdle in the process. It's usually about an hour of your time. You can complete this course online, in person, over the phone, and it costs about between $30 and $50. So you have to complete that, and then the next step, in my opinion, is the most critical step in having a fluid and a clean and a quick process in the bankruptcy petition, which is gathering all of the documents and all of the information about all of the debts that you have outstanding, all of the assets that you own, all the paperwork. You need to gather all of this, and with your lawyer you need to organize it so that your lawyer can properly file the bankruptcy petition. This is a critical part of the process, and one that takes the most time on your part, but it really pays off in the end, because if you do your job right in this step, then all the other steps will go very smoothly and very quickly, and you can really just go on your way. Once the bankruptcy petition has been filed, then a couple things happen. Number one, a trustee and a bankruptcy judge are appointed to your case, and number two, the automatic stay goes into effect. What the automatic stay does is it prevents any of your creditors from contacting you directly. This really gives you a reprieve from any of the calls that any of your creditors have been giving you, and if they do contact you, it's a violation of law. Please contact your lawyer in that respect. The next thing that will happen in the process is the 341 meeting, also known as the meeting of creditors. It's at this point in time that you, your bankruptcy lawyer, and the trustee will meet, and I've left out the creditors because in an overwhelming majority of the cases, no creditors show up to this meeting, although it's primarily for them, but the trustee does represent them to a certain extent in trying to figure out if there are any outstanding assets that you own that are not exempt and that could go to the creditors. But it's at this process that will be you, your bankruptcy lawyer, and the trustee, and if you've done your job correctly, if you've provided all the paperwork and you've answered everything to the lawyer and contained within the bankruptcy petition honestly and accurately, then this process should last no more than 5 to 10 minutes. The trustee just wants to make sure there are no discrepancies between your petition and your actual financial situation. You're not hiding any assets. There's no fraud at this point in time. There's no outstanding assets that could be given to the creditors. If everything's done correctly, this meeting should only take 5 to 10 minutes, and that's as close as you'll ever get to any court. It's not this 341 meeting isn't even held in a court. So if you have a good lawyer and you've done your job honestly and accurately, it should be a quick process. After that, the very next step in the process is completing a financial management course. It's very similar to the credit counseling course that you took prior to the bankruptcy petition. At this point in time, you have to take a financial management course. It's very similar. It's about an hour long. You can do it online or the phone. In person, it costs between $30 and $50. Once you've done that, you have your certificate. About 6 weeks or 2 months afterwards, your debts will be discharged. It's at this point in time that there is a clean break between you and those debts. Those debts are now extinguished as far as you're concerned, and you can proceed further without any of those debts ever attaching to you ever again in the future. Again, for the right person, Chapter 7 bankruptcy is it's an unbelievable opportunity to make that clean break with those debts and to get that fresh, clean slate for you and your family for that financial future. If you're interested in finding out more, or you'd like to speak with me directly and get a free consultation to determine whether you qualify for bankruptcy or whether you think that it's right for you in this given situation, you'd like to hear the advantages and disadvantages for your particular situation, I'd be happy to speak with you. Please give me a call. Thanks a lot.